See, Robbie?
This is, we
Haven't seen anything yet.
Some
Well,
company.
yeah,
Okay,
dude.
settle down.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, I'm John. Oh,
Hi, John.
we're
Jim.
pickers, so we're just
Yeah.
out and about.
Rob, how you doing? Nice to see you.
I met this lovely lady at the gas station. I'm like, and she's over, she's talking about a
Followed
Model
me
T.
home.
Yeah, so
Follow me home. My name is Jim Stauffer. I am from Clarkston, Michigan.
this is the things we're looking for.
We've got some of this stuff, yeah. People have wanted to get on this property for years,
We buy this stuff or we buy tools.
but we've been trying to keep most people away unless we're ready to sell something. My dad was a collector. My wife calls him a hoarder.
And I don't want you to follow in his footsteps either.
Well, maybe we can help you out with that. Thank you so much.
There's
It
lots
was
and
nice
lots of
talking to you
stuff.
today.
It's very surprising to have a picker come here. I'll take you to the other barn here where the Model T is.
What year T is this?
The 1924.
24.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
And it runs?
The last time we took anybody for a ride in it was when we had our funeral service for my dad, and that was in 2012. My dad was very much into trying to retain as much original history as he can. He was not into taking a piece of history and making it go faster, making it do something it was never intended to do. When he built this Model T, he tried to keep it as original as possible.
So, Jim, did your dad teach you how to drive this thing?
Oh yeah. By the time I was turned 16, I actually had I would pick up my girlfriends in this car.
Wow. So you know how to drive it?
I did drive it, yeah.
These things aren't the easiest to drive.
Oh,
No.
they are not. And
They are
actually, it's a
definitely-
lot more difficult than it used to be. It's needs a lot of repair.
Yeah,
He wanted to have 4 Model Ts,
Yeah.
one for each one of his kids.
yeah.
And this was his first one, and it actually was the only one he got finished.
No. This is something you're keeping it.
Yeah, I definitely
is
want to keep
family.
this. This is family. My
Yeah.
dad built it. My sisters would probably even shoot me if I even considered selling it.
I understand why they want to keep it. I mean, it's part of their family history.
Any picker worth his weight in salt is always going to sniff out something to buy, especially on a property like this. Find anything, Jersey?
Some photos.
What was this?
It's an old siren for fire.
A siren?
Jersey likes sirens.
I like sirens. I always run into sirens. Guys had sirens for their motorcycles. They had sirens for their cars. They put a siren in a Model T. That's a siren?
Yeah.
Let me look at this thing. I couldn't even get my brain wrapped around the size of this thing. That thing is crazy.
So are these extra wheels to it?
No, Robbie, this is the part that goes over here that makes the sound. These are cast iron. Watch. So this is like a siren for like the community to hear, like, hey, we got something going on. Look at
Right, goes on top of this all the way on.
Right.
And then you bolt it back on there.
on both sides.
that would go over the top.
Right, over the top. And so this slices the air. One rotates inside a stationary vane and it creates a whistle. And you have all these whistles around this circular drum. And it creates the siren sound. It's ear splitting. Makes the high pitched whine.
yeah, I knew. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This is something you would put on top of the building.
So
Sides.
loud that
Look
you
at-
don't want to be in front of
And
it.
look at the size of this motor. What attracted me was the electric motor. It was an early electric motor. This might be like from the 20s? I mean,
Yeah.
where'd it come from?
My dad was on the volunteer fire department for Vesterberg. I remember as a kid riding with him. He had a police band radio so he could know where the fires were at, and we would take off. The siren came off the Richland Township Fire Hall.
Okay, local community sound.
Yeah. They fire
They
that thing
update
up
it.
every day at noon.
Well, and your dad, but it sounds
time.
like he was one of those guys that wanted to save everything, so they probably updated, and he's like, don't throw that
Yeah,
away.
don't throw that one away.
I'll take that. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a limited scope who's going to want this thing. I mean, I'm just weird enough to want it, to buy it, to take a chance on it because I like the early electric stuff. I like the fire engine aspect of a community siren. I'm thinking about like $250.
I think we probably ought to get 400 out of it.
This could be you only get $50 for it at the scrapyard.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see it bringing $400 retail, but I got to make some money on this thing because I got to haul it back to New Jersey.
Meet me halfway.
What's halfway?
300.
All right, thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fire this thing up while Robbie's sleeping tonight.
It's like a day-to-day treasure hunt. I'm out there looking for rusty gold. I'm looking for the unusual and impossible.
It's back roads, it's dumpster diving, it's flea markets, it's people's homes.